Be very, very careful about not falling into the trap of doing too much as independent filmmakers. Oftentimes, we are the producer, we are wardrobe, we are the production coordinator. And usually, I'll say maybe like 8 times out of 10, the reason is financing, funding, right? We usually feel like, oh, well, I can't afford to hire someone to handle wardrobe. I can't afford to hire someone to handle this area. So we end up taking on more than we can actually handle. And it oftentimes ends up being counterproductive in the end. There are things that we're missing. There are, fires that we could have been prevented if only we had the opportunity to step back and focus solely on our lane. And so try not to make that decision solely on finances. And you'll see why in just a bit. So one of the things that I would recommend is, for one, when you feel more confident about the people that you've hired, those that are on your team, and their work and their ability to handle whatever it is that needs to be handled, you're more likely to delegate, right? To let that go. And backing up as a producer and really leading from behind, if that makes sense. Check out the resumes, check out the IMDb credits, make some calls, whatever it is that you need to do to feel more comfortable and confident about the people that you hire. Otherwise, why hire them if you're gonna do their job too, right? It's so important to have that work-life balance, right? So if you're given everything that you have and then some, and then you're going home and you're constantly working, then sometimes we tend to neglect the personal relationships that we have, the family that we have. However, again, when we hire the right people and we are properly delegating, we're able to, even if it's not to perfection, we're at least able to lighten our load, right? And so those are things to really take into consideration. Trying not to do too much can actually save your project as well. Another recommendation that I have is, let's say, you do the work, you hire the person that you're 110% confident that they can deliver. However, what you've allotted in your budget is slightly below what they're accustomed to making. Well, this might be a situation where instead of hiring them solely as the production coordinator, in this case, maybe you offer them the title of production supervisor, and you'll be amazed at just how happy that person will be and how open and willing they are to accept that role just based on the title alone, because titles in this particular industry can really help you to elevate your career. Sometimes that's what's needed to join the union. Lastly, one of the things that I would suggest, if in fact it's a budgetary thing, is, take a look at your schedule. Take a good look at it, and perhaps you can bring on extra help just during heavier days, opposed to having the same number of crew members for each and every day. There may be days that are lighter when maybe you need half, of the number of crew members. And so that way you're able to adjust and balance, and you'll be amazed at just how you can make the current budget that you're working with serve its purpose and be successful in the end as a filmmaker. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you have any comments, any feedback, please, let's talk about it below. Peace.